The Fox and the Hen, a gentle tale of rest and reflection. In a forest where light falls soft and golden through ancient trees, there once lived a fox who had wandered very far, weaving schemes and clever tricks along every path. But on this particular evening, as the sun began its slow descent and painted everything in amber and rose, the fox's fortune turned. Its paw stepped into an iron trap hidden among the roots, and suddenly, all its cunning vanished like morning mist. The house of deceit it had built collapsed in an instant. The fox pulled and struggled, but the snare held firm. The indigo sky darkened overhead, as if to show that even the cleverest creature is still only learning. Though the fox had known many tricks, fate had woven a stronger net. Its heart surrendered to pain, its body to the weight of the moment. There was no escape. The blade of consequence had trimmed its claws. It pressed its hungry belly against the earth and bit uselessly at the iron ring. The trap would not yield. And there, caught and helpless, the fox remembered all the hens it had deceived, all the lives it had taken through flattery and false promises. The hunter had become the hunted. Recklessness, the fox now understood, is cured only by stillness and surrender. The forest breathed softly around it. A breeze moved through the canopy. Golden light filtered down. And the fox, for the first time in its life, simply stopped struggling. It sat. It waited. It felt the earth beneath and the vast sky above. Then, soft footsteps approached. A simple hen wandered near, far from her village, unaware of traps or danger. She saw the fox beside what looked like a small dwelling and asked innocently, "Whose doorway is this? What kind of shop have you here?" The fox's old instincts flickered. Even caught, even helpless, the habit of deception rose like smoke. "This is our shop," the fox said, voice smooth as honey despite its pain. "We are tailors of the finest furs. See this thick, woolly tail of mine? It could be yours, beautiful, warm, better than any treasure. With a tail like this, you'd be clever like us. You'd never lose your way. But first, you must pluck your own plain feathers and step closer to see the goods properly." The words hung in the air like a spell. The hen tilted her head, tempted. The promise sounded so beautiful. To be transformed, to be special, to have something she'd never had before. But then, something shifted. The hen looked at the fox more carefully. She saw the trap. She saw the pain in the fox's eyes beneath the honeyed words. She saw how the shop was really just a snare, and how the fox's own greed and vanity had led it to this moment of being caught. And she saw herself clearly too, her own desire to be something other than what she was, her willingness to believe in easy transformation, her dangerous innocence that could so easily become foolishness. "Fox," she said softly, "I see the trap now. Not just yours, but the one you would have me walk into. The trap of wanting what isn't mine, of believing sweet words without seeing clearly, of plucking away my own truth for borrowed shine." The fox fell silent. The mask of deception cracked and fell away. "You're right," the fox whispered, all pretense gone. "I would have deceived you, even now, even caught as I am. The habit of trickery runs so deep, I forgot how to speak truth. I've spent my life hunting others with flattery and false promises. I believed my cleverness made me invincible. But greed and vanity blinded me. And now I'm caught by my own nature, my own reckless path." The hen settled onto a smooth stone nearby, keeping a safe distance but staying present. "We both learned something today," she said gently. "You learned that the hunter becomes the hunted. That the snare of time catches everyone who lives by deception. And I learned to see clearly, to not be swayed by promises that seem too bright, too easy." "I killed many of your kind," the fox said quietly, shame settling into its voice like dusk. "I am caught now by something greater than any trap, by the weight of my own choices." "Yes," said the hen. "But in this moment, you speak truth. That's something." They sat together as the forest deepened into richer colors, gold turning to amber, green to emerald shadows. The iron trap still held the fox's paw, but something else was loosening, the tight grip of deception around its heart. "The jewel of desire is nothing but stone," the fox said softly, more to itself than to the hen. All that shine was just deception. I chased and schemed and promised false transformation to others, never seeing I was the one most deceived. The hen nodded. And I almost closed the door of doubt and question, almost stepped blindly into your shop of tricks. But awareness saved me. Seeing clearly saved me. A nightingale sang in the distance. The stream murmured its patient song. When I am free, if I am ever free, the fox said, I will walk differently. I will speak truth instead of flattery. I will see others as they are, not as prey. The seeing is what matters, said the hen quietly. Seeing ourselves, seeing others, seeing the traps we lay and the traps we walk toward. As the moon rose higher, casting silver light through the trees, the hen stood. I must return to my village now, fox. I hope you find your way to freedom, true freedom, not just escape from this trap, but freedom from the habits that caught you here. Thank you, the fox whispered, for not stepping into my trap, for showing me the mirror of truth. The hen walked away, her footsteps soft on the forest path, her head held high, her own feathers, plain though they were, more precious than any borrowed tale could ever be. And the fox remained, held by iron and by the weight of its own past. But something had shifted. In the admission of truth, in the laying down of masks, there was a kind of peace the fox had never known through all its years of scheming. The forest breathed around it, patient and eternal. The stream continued its ancient song. The stars wheeled overhead in their slow, perfect dance. And the fox at last closed its eyes, not in sleep, but in acceptance. In seeing clearly. In the quiet understanding that sometimes we must be caught before we can be free. And so, dear listener, may we all learn to see clearly. May we recognize the traps we lay for others and the traps we walk toward ourselves. May we not be swayed by honeyed words or false promises of easy transformation. May we value our own plain feathers over borrowed shine. May we know that awareness is the gift that saves us. Let your breath slow like the evening breeze. Let your heart rest in the simple truth of who you are. You need not be anything other than yourself. All is well in this honest moment. All is well.